And that is correct.
I had it. I was teasing Ned. There's no way you had that, Ned.
Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Star Wars Unlimited Jeopardy, where we're going to test your knowledge and the knowledge of some contestants on Star Wars Unlimited trivia. Today I'm joined with Ned and Parker from Force Unlimited. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Parker, why don't you go first?
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna be a hard act to follow, Ned. My name is Parker. You may know me from the Force Unlimited, yet another Star Wars Unlimited podcast. Although most of you watch that for Ned, but I only get on there by virtue of my other Star Wars Unlimited hobby, swootybee.com, the original without hyphens. Ned.
I'm Ned. I am the other co-host of Star Wars Unlimited. The Force Unlimited, not Star Wars Unlimited. I do Ned math. I think is my primary claim to fame, where I am attempting to, using the database of units that Parker has so kindly put together, we attempt to predict stats from cost or cost from stats to get a sense of, given a unit with a set of abilities and a resource cost, how good is that unit in a complete vacuum? And that's been sort of a fun statistical project. I also do a lot of other game design fun little things. I have a talk that I'm going to be putting up hopefully pretty soon that I gave at Unpub about the mathematics of game design that you should look forward to at some point.
Our podcast is almost as fun as Ned makes it sound.
Yes. Everyone who subscribes to this channel loves math, and I'm 100% willing to stake my reputation on that. So, absolutely worth checking those things out, especially if you like the math, of course. All right, yes. And so Ned, what is your favorite Star Wars movie and why?
I'm gonna say The Empire Strikes Back. Like, I know that this is like an older millennial answer, so I'm gonna give the older millennial answer. I feel like it does a really good job of balancing a bunch of different aspects of movie making, where you have a bunch of stories that are knitted together in a way that add together. I feel like the kind of move that George Lucas made from the original series and into the prequels is every time he's trying to add more simultaneous story threads going on at the same time. Every film, there's more simultaneous story threads. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the two story threads in Empire, where you have the group who are escaping Echo Base, and then you have Luke undergoing his Jedi training, they really meld together well. You have a lot of exciting revelations. You have a lot of symbolism and kind of the more mystical aspects of the Force in a way that I enjoy and I think is fun. And you've got Frank Oz. So, how can you go wrong?
Yeah. How dominant do you think you're going to be in this trivia performance?
Boy, I'm normally really good at trivia games, but my experience with Star Wars trivia has been that there's this whole realm of stuff that I have zero familiarity with. And like I read the EU novels back in high school, but none of that matters anymore. And so it's going to be a good time.
Sure. All right. And Parker, what is your favorite Star Wars movie and why?
Historically, I'd probably say Rogue One, but I'm not going to say that just because Andor is so ascendant that it feels like the easy layup. So I'm actually going to say The Last Jedi. And I'm going to take the contentious answer, and I've got three great reasons why. Is one, I actually really like Rian Johnson ever since Brick. I'm not going to say the man can do no wrong, but it's got a strong library film. Two, not secretly, I came to Star Wars through my children. I am a Star Trek fan, so I have a personal vendetta against J.J. Abrams, and so the modern movie, not directed by him, gets a win for me. And three, coming in from the outside, I enjoy Star Wars very much. I don't know that I go so far as to say I love it. I didn't play with lightsabers as toys as a kid or anything. So any movie I can say that, like, you got to get those corners right. And so just show up in a Rose Tico shirt you know, and the Star Wars is for everybody hat, and just immediately is like worth 2 life points, you know, like when I get into a competitive environment. So just like trolling, Ned and I are no strangers to trolling. So I will say, The Last Jedi.
Yeah, well, we have, I guess, the most well-liked Star Wars movie and one of the most controversial ones. There you go. We've got two sides of... and how dominant are you going to be in this trivia performance?
I feel pretty good. I would normally feel pretty terribly, but I can say I've seen all of the Skywalker saga. So that's
Okay.
just, I feel like that. I mean, that I feel like that puts me like legs ahead. But we'll see. Hubris.
Awesome.
Who knows?
Would you say streets ahead? It puts you streets ahead.
No.
Parsecs
This is a Star Wars
ahead.
show.
It's parsecs
So, yeah.
ahead. There you go.
Parsecs ahead.
Parsecs ahead. Okay. All right.
Great. I don't have a coin
Yes.
nearby to decide who goes first, so Ned is first on the scoreboard. So Ned's going to have first pick over the category.
I'm gonna pick vehicles for 100. Ben.
All right, you got it. Vehicles for 100. It's the general class of triangle-shaped ships used by the Empire, Devastator and Relentless, famously. I have Parker first.
That would be the Star Destroyer.
That's exactly
What is the
right.
Star Destroyer?
We don't need to do that here unless you guys really want to. But yes, no, that is exactly right for 100 points. Well
Beautiful.
done. Okay, so Parker, what is your category choice?
I will take What's Missing for 200.
All right, so this is going to be an image question. What is missing in this image? Ned.
Kanan Jarrus's name.
Yes, that is exactly correct. So Kanan Jarrus is what I was
Looking at the art.
And that is 200 points for Ned and gives you control of the board.
I'll take The Time Has Come for 100.
You got it. This Jedi Master survived the Great Jedi Purge, going into hiding on Tatooine. Parker.
Dang it.
Who is Yoda?
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. Ned.
Who is Ben Kenobi or Obi-Wan?
Oh,
That
yeah.
is exactly correct. Well done for 100 points. our first upset of the night, and that gives you the board, Ned.
I'll take The Time Has Come for 200.
You got it. This Jedi Master was knocked out of a window and fell to his death mere minutes before the official purge began. All right, Ned.
Who is Mace Windu?
Of course, that is correct. Mere moments before the Jedi purge. He didn't quite make it.
Time Has Come for 300.
You got it. This blue Jedi Master died on screen on Felucia when her clone squad shot her from behind. Ooh. All right.
Nope.
Time is up.
Nope.
I was looking for who is Ayla Secura.
Yeah, I would not have gotten that.
That's okay. I think she has a card.
She does. I could picture it, but
All right, and I believe you keep control of the board then, Ned.
Let's do Time Has Come for 400.
You got it.
Let's just get through these categories that I'm not going to get.
This Jedi Master died when his clone squadron shot down his Aether Sprite class interceptor. Ned.
Who is Kit Fisto?
No, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say.
I can't afford to risk it. I'm at 0 points.
You can go into the negatives if you'd like, but
No.
all right. I was looking for who's Plo Koon.
Plo Koon.
Yes, but good guess. Kit Fisto is not a bad guess.
I might have to be more aggressive.
The Time Has Come for 500, please.
You got it. This Jedi Master's last words were, "Come on." Luckily, he was coordinated enough to take two with him. Ooh.
Nope.
All right. I was looking for Kiadi-Mundi. He
Okay,
has
yeah, I
coordinate,
wouldn't have-
draw two cards. I thought that was kind of cute to
Oh.
put in there. All right. And Ned, you still have the board. That category has now been Order 66. So
Can I take vehicles for 200?
you absolutely could. Like pictured on the card Maximum Firepower, these massive four-legged walkers have this acronym. I have Parker first.
What is an AT-AT?
That's exactly correct. Well done for 200 points. That puts you in the lead and gives you control of the board.
Let's go with What's Missing for 100.
Ooh, I like it. All right. So once again, we have an image here. Parker.
What is -6 minus 6?
That is exactly correct. Look at you go. There you go. And that gives you another 100 points and control the board still.
All right. Let's go with what's missing for 300.
You got it. That is Parker. Ooh. Give you a few more seconds here.
No, I'm gonna get it wrong. I'm gonna go with what is hunk of junk, but
that's not quite right. I'm sorry to say. Ned, I was looking for piece of junk. Almost. Very close. Very close.
Yeah.
I'll go. What is missing for 400?
You got it. Parker.
170.
That is.
What is 170?
Correct. Well done. And that puts you back in the lead. It's been a flip-floppy game. It's been a flip-floppy game. And
all right, I'm real nervous about. Let's go with lore for 100.
Lore for 100. This is the command given by Palpatine to initiate the Jedi Purge.
What is Order 66?
Yes, execute Order 66. That's good enough.
Yeah.
I feel like the execute is key. No, I'll give it to Ned.
Yeah. All right, Ned, where would you like to go?
I'll do what's wrong for 100.
You got it. Parker.
What is the card's name? Vader's lightsaber.
That is exactly correct. Even the order I wrote it in. You are a savant. Well done.
Nice.
Where would you like next?
Let's do lore for 200.
You got it. After Luke blows up a TIE fighter aboard the Millennium Falcon, Han speaks this famous line. Great, kid. Parker.
What is don't get cocky?
That is exactly correct. Well done.
Right.
Gives you 200. Also, there's a theme. I believe the lore category is entirely card names as well from Star Wars Unlimited. That'll give you a bit of an
Oh man, don't give us that. Now we're just all right. Lore for 300.
You got it. It is a Star Wars Unlimited quiz show. This line, spoken by Lando, is preceded with "They arrived right before you did. I'm sorry." Anything? I'm looking for "I had no choice."
I knew it. Didn't want to risk it. Yeah.
No, that's good. It's good to economy management. All right, you still have the board.
I'll take it for 400.
You got it. Whoop, that's the wrong one. This common Lasat exclamation can be commonly heard spoken by Zeb in Star Wars Rebels.
I'm just giving Ned a few seconds.
Ned by 5 milliseconds.
Oh,
and that is correct.
I had it. I was just teasing Ned. There's no way you had that.
And you missed it by 0.5 milliseconds.
Him on the card art. Yeah, no,
pure hubris. Oh my god.
The Icarus.
I had that immediately. I was
too close to the sun. And Ned, you're 100 off of the lead right now.
Let's do vehicles for 300.
You got it. This heavily modified YT-1300 Corellian freighter is featured on 3 cards as of Jump to Lightspeed. Parker.
What is the Millennium Falcon?
That is correct. And I think
would you have accepted Gold Leader?
I should accept Gold Leader, shouldn't I? Or I shouldn't, I guess, because it's actually... Because I think there's 3 Falcons and 1 Gold Leader, right? I could be wrong about that.
Yeah. But then the Millennium Falcon is also featured on
No, you're right. This is a bad question. I'm glad you got it. I appreciate that.
Ned and I are nothing if not pedant.
Yeah, no, they're completely reasonable. You have to be. All right, you still have the board.
Let's do lore for 500.
Lore for 500. All right. This small settlement on Lothal is named after a high-ranking Imperial officer. Parker.
What is Tarkin Town?
That is correct. Well done for 500 points. Good stuff. This guy has seen Star Wars Rebels. Well done.
I came into Star Wars through... I saw the movie... I've seen it all with my 8-year-old. So
right,
that's
sure.
where I know almost all my Star Wars. Let's do what's wrong for 200.
You've got it. I have Ned.
The subtype is wrong.
The
Is not
subtype
supply.
is actually correct. Sorry to say. Parker, anything? Let me...
Oh, God dang
Sorry,
it.
resupply is not readied.
That
Yes.
is correct.
God dang
Yes. Resupply does not come in readied. And you still have the board.
Let's continue with what's wrong for 300.
You got it. Here we go. Parker.
What is the name? That's not Echo.
Can you be more specific?
Oh, so you want to know what the name actually is? Who is a Valiant ARC Trooper? I don't know who that is. We always see Echo's face, don't we? No, I can't. I can't be more. Who should I guess as? Yeah.
Ned, do you have anything?
Nope.
All right. So this is actually
No.
this card is Echo in let me put the card back up. It's Echo in everything except for the art. I swapped the art. This is a different. I just took it from one of the other cards and I slammed it in here.
Yeah,
and,
I should have gone with that.
But yeah, the Echo is a 2/2 coordinate, etc.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I own that.
Good.
I will
And
continue with 400.
you got it. Let's look at the image here. Parker.
I can afford the risk. Who is the artist?
Nope, the artist is correct. This is a Borgia piece, yes.
Yeah, Ned's the grandest inquisitor. He's gonna.
I am the grandest inquisitor. Sorry, I'm Jimmy. That's correct. The stat line is correct. It's a 6.
Ned has played
correct.
Grand Inquisitor as much as you've played Shiraz.
Yeah, I have a friend who insists on making it work, and it isn't. Yes, Ned.
I feel like the icons for the specs are misaligned or wrong somehow.
No, but I am going to use that in the future. That's a really good idea.
It's a tricky one, yeah.
Yeah.
And I would love to see your Grand Inquisitor list if you have one that works also. Send it to me.
I have one that had worked up until the most recent set. JTL, there's just too much ping.
Fair enough.
What is wrong with
So
that?
what's wrong with it is the subtitle belongs to Bosk. Hunting his prey is not what the Grand Inquisitor is doing. He's, I think, hunting the Jedi, but don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Yes, but hunting his prey is Bosk. And
the board is still mine.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do I want to be bold and go with? Let's go with what's wrong for 500.
You got it.
I'll risk it.
Yeah.
Is he not a Jedi?
Ooh, good one, but he is a Jedi.
Dang it.
I'm gonna pass.
All right, completely reasonable. So, how is he gonna serve that soup in the background without his big spoons that are in there? There are big spoons in the background of the art that I have removed.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a 500 cost one. I had to go a little bit
No,
dirty.
totally fair.
I'm very pro. All right, let's keep it up. Let's go with what's missing for 500.
You got it. This is the last of the image questions before the final. Parker first.
What is deal 4 damage to a friendly unit?
That is correct. Well done. That's definitely a tricky one.
Yeah,
that's a tricky one.
I play that card.
I don't play that card, but
just up and down the board, just absolutely obliterated.
Well, there's still the final Jeopardy, so you never know. You could get a little bit ambitious with the wager. All right, Parker.
Vehicles for 4.
You got it. It's the TIE and TIE Fighter.
Only one.
All right.
Pass.
All right. I'm looking for twin ion engine here.
Ion engine.
Yes. And then the last
kicking himself, but not me.
All right, Ned, let's see if you can get up to 0 here. All right. It's Darth Maul's ship with a card recently revealed for Legends of the Force.
I can risk it.
Parker.
What is scimitar?
That is exactly correct. Well done for 500. Okay, well, that is the full board. There is still the final one. Now, you know, I'm not like a mathematician. I'm a physicist, so you know maybe the numbers don't work the way I think they do. But nevertheless, I think that we're gonna play it out anyway.
Can I bid negative 500 points so that if I get it wrong, I go to positive 500?
I think the rule in
that's not how it works. If you bid negative 500 points and you get it right, you go, oh,
yeah,
you get it wrong.
Yeah, I get it wrong. Yeah,
you still get a 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Not positive
nevertheless, we'll have you go anyway.
Yeah.
So for this one, I want you guys to both DM me your answers. You're going to have a minute to think about it, okay? I'm going to put the timer on the screen. Question is, give me all 4 card types on the card. Liberated slaves. Good luck.
Yeah.
Ned, you're in second, so we'll start with you. You said Twi'lek, Wookiee, Droid, Human. Bet 1,000. Honestly, very good guess, but unfortunately, that's not quite right. So
not correct. Okay.
We'll put you down to
human is not
15.
a trait in Star Wars Unlimited, and there are no human cards.
Not yet, and probably won't be. I'm not sure. And then Parker, you said Twi'lek, Wookiee, Droid, and Trooper. Wagering 100. Wrong. Trooper is wrong.
Is it
Rebel? Puts you down to 1900. It is Fringe. Is the 4th card type on Liberated Slave. So it's Twi'lek, Wookiee, Droid, and then this guy over here is Fringe, I guess.
Fringe.
Yeah. And that brings us to the game. So we have our second place at negative 1,500 with Ned, and our first place with positive 1,900, Parker, which I think both of you guys have set a record on this show. I think these are both the simultaneously lowest and highest scores that have ever happened on this show. So congratulations to both of you.
All right.
Hey, you got to win something, Ned. Just, take the win.
And we'll do brief exit interviews. So as our second place competitor, how do you feel this trivia experience went for you?
It was fun. I feel like I suffered from a triple threat combination of being slower than Parker on the buzzer, not knowing as much about Parker, and being having a higher tolerance for just guessing when I didn't know the answer, that combined to give me a very poor score.
It's a dangerous combination for sure.
Yeah.
And
also, I'm not criticizing you, Ben. There wasn't a lot of mechanical cards, which is probably where Ned would have dominated, because I actually don't remember what like half the cards do, which is weird for me, given that I've typed literally every one of them up.
In the last episode, there was a rules category which you might have liked, so you'll have to go back and watch that one on the channel.
Yes.
And as our champion for the night, Parker, do you have any advice for future champions to be? What really brought you through to win this game tonight?
Let's see. How do I best put it? Be fast on the buzzer. I'd say 3 things. Fast on the buzzer. Know more about Star Wars, and be conservative in your guessing.
Those are all fantastic points, I think. Well, thank you so much to both of you for showing up, and as usual, check out The Force Unlimited. It's a podcast and a YouTube channel, but as I learned tonight, mostly a podcast. So check that out. Where are you guys on with what platforms?
ForceUnlimited.com, or we're like we're every 2 weeks it magically appears on the front page of SwootyB.com.
Perfect. Thanks again, everyone, for coming out, and to the contestants. And as always, may the Force be with you.
Adios.